So today I'll be testing out the e.l.f. Matte Liquid Lipstick. If you're new here, this is my series where I wear test a new liquid lipstick, or sometimes they're just new to me, although I do believe that these came out last year, so they're sort of newish. So I'll be wear testing this for 10 hours, and then I'll let you know at the end of the day whether I think it's worth purchasing or giving it a pass altogether. So I bought the shade Blushing Rose, which is this, hold on one second. It's this really pretty like mauve color up here. I'm testing out the new Maybelline Tattoo Brow Pen, which is what this is here. And if you'd like to watch that video, I'll link it right up there. So the applicator makes it really easy to apply. It's this arrow tip with this like divot in the center, which I'm assuming is to hold more product. That type of applicator seems to be more and more popular with these type of products. But I really like this arrow because it makes it easy to like draw a really precise line around your lips. There's a bit of a, you know what it reminds me of, strangely enough? Remember the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation? How it had that paint type smell? It has the same type of smell, although in all honesty, I didn't really even notice it until I just went out of my way right now to smell the applicator. I don't know why I did that. It's just like when I first applied it, I didn't really, I guess I wasn't paying attention and didn't notice. So yeah, it has a bit of that paint scent to it. The shade range for this is small. There are only 11 shades available, and this lipstick retails for only $5. So let's take a look at some of the claims that e.l.f. makes about their product on their website. This liquid matte lipstick achieves long-lasting, gorgeous matte finish. The slim diamond-shaped applicator gives you flawless application in just one stroke. This formula is enriched with vitamin E to help nourish and condition the lips. So I applied this around 9:30. It is now, what time is it? It's now 12:38. So it's been on for about 3 hours. And so far it has not moved. It looks pretty good. I wasn't sure about the color at first because I thought it might wash me out a bit, but the color deepened. Like that's the color of it when it dries. It looks a tad bit patchy in the center, which surprises me because I don't really see any of that on my lips. Of course, I did put 2 coats on. That might be why. But it hasn't moved and it's very comfortable. Like it doesn't feel dry on my lips, which is the most important thing when wearing a liquid lipstick. I can't stand that when it feels like it's sucking the hydration out of your lips feeling, or when you can feel things chipping and peeling off. This is doing neither of those things, and I've been drinking water. I'm about to sit down and eat lunch soon, so that'll be the true test to see if this stands up to a meal. I mean, I've been wearing it for 3 hours and it's still perfectly lined and the corners are still intact. And then the center is still completely solid, like nothing is wearing away there. These kind of remind me of the Maybelline liquid lipsticks, the Superstay, except they have a slight tacky feeling to them. And there's absolutely no transfer with these. So I'm gonna go right now and have some lunch, and I will check in with you guys in a few hours and let you know how this has been holding up. The time is 4:19. So this is what this I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna get close, but try not to get too uncomfortably close. That's a little too close. Oh well. So I had high hopes for this, but I don't really feel like it's working. It's not really flaking, but look how dry it is. My lips have been zapped of all their hydration. Right in the middle there is just all gross. I mean, the corners are still pretty solid. They're not great, but I don't know. It doesn't look great. I don't know. This one's just not the most comfortable matte liquid lipstick I've ever worn. I mean, it seems to be holding up. It's just not comfortable. And to me, it doesn't look that great. I mean, it makes my lips look really wrinkly. Even from this far away, I can see all the lines and ridges, and it just doesn't look that great. So that is where we're at right now. I will see you later tonight for a 10-hour check-in. So the time is 9:06. So I had high hopes for this one, and then I noticed as the day went on, it just seemed to get drier and drier and drier on my lips, and like every little line was emphasized. It's not flaking, but it is wearing away. And the best example of this, I'll zoom you in a little bit to show, but so see that swatch that I took earlier in the day, and see how like that whole area was solid earlier, and now it's completely worn away on my hand. I haven't washed my hands at all. I haven't like been rubbing my hands, or like I haven't been doing anything that would make that wear away. So when I see that, it doesn't surprise me that like the center of my lips is almost completely gone, and oddly enough the corners I think are still intact. No, they're gone. Yeah, they're pretty gone. But in the center is completely worn away, and it's really getting dry. I'll zoom you in and give you a peek. So see how it's just all crusty, and sorry, I don't want to open my mouth too wide. And the corners are all gone. But I think the worst thing, like I can handle the corners being worn away, it's just see how the lines of my lips are emphasized. This one is just, I don't know. I mean, I've worn worse liquid lipsticks before, but this is definitely not one of the better ones. It was probably about 4 hours into this test that the dryness started happening. It really hasn't gotten worse. I expected like after this dryness thing started to happen that things would start peeling and chipping off, but it hasn't been doing that. However, it has started to wear away. So it's not the worst liquid lipstick that I've ever used, but it's not one of the better ones I've used either. There are definitely better products out there. I can't really see myself ever reaching for this one again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!